I grew up with the Nanya Land Council. My dad was a strong supporter, and during the Nukunba days that he said that he was going to go out there, and I wanted to go with him during that time, and he said no, they're arresting people and chucking people in jail. So my dad was the starter for our family to go in and in the Nukunba days and get arrested. So he followed the land council since then, and being one of the early chairmen as well. So I grew up knowing the land council in the early days in the 70s, late 70s and 80s. And during his time as chairman, his role in going out and doing all the field work, that he'd come back and tell all the stories to us, all the places that he'd been to, and so I grew up knowing the land council.
Best part of it to me is going out when I used to travel out at Mullen, Villaluna, down here at Pidgidanga and One Arm Point, camping out bush. Those were the good days, and you look after each other. You know, they're sharing the meals, and that's very good. And the Kimberley Land Council, they supported through all the support through the years. It was very excellent.
Well, over the years being with the KLC, which I still am, now as the chair of the Kimberley Land Council, so there was a lot of achievements that we've worked hard on, settling mining agreements with traditional owners, the native title, that the determinations through the Kimberley. We have won bit over about 60% of the Kimberley now is Aboriginal owned, and we've also work with the traditional owners from the stations, cattle stations, in the early days that we've supported. Yeah, it's been a great achievement, I think, and now with the new office that's being built now, it's one of the greatest achievements ever, I guess. Yeah, and we're very proud of it. And with all these native titles still happening all around us today, even though the government's getting harder, but the Kimberley Land Council is still there fighting for its rights.
The Kimberley is a large country. It's a country that mostly a lot of us Aboriginal people, that have communities, outstations, and with the KLC building it up, and I think because we're a big group of different language groups, and how we look after our country in different ways, but the same ways, if you know what I mean. Like, the language is different, but the way it's happening is the same. The staff, I think, should try to understand first and just look at, say, well, maybe we need to look at, if I want to work for KLC, what do I need to do as an individual to say, like, maybe, I would say just do your homework and you understand how you can best approach where and how you can achieve something for the people, but for yourself also. And be happy at the end of the day with what you're doing. And mainly to have common sense, how you do things, how you go about your work.
Their role to me is, how to respond to the old people, and listen to what what they're saying, and how to deliver, and turn it around for them so that to give them that when they walk away that they're going to do the right, whatever was mentioned there was, they're going to do the right thing for the old people, and the staff. I always worry for the old people that from the community and where they stand in this day, and the staff need to point that out to them when they want to, when they deliver a native title to them, and give them the be honest about giving them the answers, and to make sure when they leave that they walk away, happy. Yeah.
Like a lot of the stuff that we've achieved brought understanding towards what the KLC is about. There are some people that still need an understanding of what the Land Council does within the region, and I'm happy that we've achieved a lot of the stuff in getting back country for traditional owners, because at the early stage that they said that we're robbing their country and we're robbing the land, so a lot of the traditional owners are happy that with a lot of the decision that the courts has made towards giving back their country. There are a few that are unhappy, but they're only just a small number of family groups. But it's a step towards getting back country, having their governance in place, and having them put good governance practice in place towards building the future. So they've got a lot of work to do, and I've always said that native title is one tick in a box. That you got cultural development, you got enterprise development, you got social development. So these all other steps that the traditional owners have to take, and Land Council can be a supporting role in helping them have good governance structure to be self-determined, so they can have self-determination. So it's helping the region and individual groups to find that balance, and Land Council can play a role in providing that balance for them.